So let's do a bit of a body scan so you can see what your natural alignment is and just make you aware. One of the main things to improve your alignment is really body awareness. So bring your feet what feels hip width apart for you. Now don't put them to the outside of your hips. Really think about where your hip bones are and where your femurs, your thigh bones hang from the hips. And that will be about hip width for you. Keep a slight bend in the knees, a little bit of a bounce, and then just move your pelvis forwards and back. And then start to slow it down and just see what feels like you're neutral. We basically want to find the most tension-free posture that we can. Come to the abdominals, just check in. Do you naturally grip here? Trying to find as much release, just letting them work on their own as much as possible. Then come to your chest and your shoulders. Are you naturally a bit hunched? Are you trying to be open and broad? Just roll the shoulders and then let the arms just hang there.
Voice. The way to check if you're dropping your jaw properly is to find out if your jaw bone right here, if you're in the jaw hinge, if it is popping out when you're opening your mouth, because that's the wrong way. The right way is to have your jaw drop down, sort of a weaker jaw right here, yeah? And now there's a cool trick to check this, a cool way to do this. So what you simply do is that you just take your middle fingers and your index fingers and you place one behind your jaw here and one over here on the jaw hinge. Now, if you're opening your jaw the wrong way, you'll feel it pop right here. Try it out. Also just to try how it feels. Yeah. But if you're opening your jaw the right way, it will push this finger back and there's no popping here. Try it out. Yeah, no pop here. Very nice. So that's
la. So you're just gonna do it on speech first. Yeah, 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 la, la, la. Yeah, 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 la, la, la. And then connect them. Yeah, 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 la, 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 yeah, 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 la, la, la. And to do it. Yeah, 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 la, 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 yeah, 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 la, la, la. And then you're gonna go up it. Yeah, 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 la, 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 yeah, 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 la, la, la. And then keep going. Is as you sing, you're going to turn your head gently from one side to the other, looking from one shoulder slowly over to the other shoulder. And you notice how I'm not stopping. I'm just gently moving continuously and slowly from one shoulder to the other. Okay. So once you feel comfortable in that movement, as you're moving, you're going to begin to sing a simple descending 5-note scale on a ma while continuing to turn your head from side to side. So you're going to start turning first. Do not start singing and then start turning. No, you must turn first. So starting the movement and then ma, and then go up a half step. Ma, and then go up a half step. Ma, and keep doing the exercise and keep going up and down, keep going up the scale all the way into continue doing it in head voice. Ma, ma. Okay. First, you're gonna make a thumbs up gesture like this. And you're gonna take your thumb. You're going to gently place your thumb right under your jaw in the soft tissue area, kind of behind your chin. Okay, you see where I am? So I have this part here. And I'm not pressing up too much, but I'm just pressing a little bit into that muscle there, which is the root of my tongue. Ma. Do it in your head voice. Ma. Okay.
First, have a good posture. The back should be straight, shoulders should be down, and the head is in a neutral position with the chin parallel to the floor. Next, Place one hand on the belly and the other on the chest. Identifying proper belly breathing is very simple. You will see the belly bulge during this action. Keep making deep inhalations and exhalations as you focus on keeping the chest still. Only the belly should move. Now, try the same thing again, but standing up while holding a book against the belly. This may be challenging, but keep practicing until you get it. For the next exercise, make a fist and place it on your lips so that your index finger and thumb face your mouth. Now try sucking air through your fist in a motion that comes all the way from your belly. Try it a few times, varying how tightly you close your fist. You should feel your stomach going outward quickly. Next, when exhaling, make an S sound for as long as you can. Make sure there is no chest movement. Throughout your day, constantly focus on always performing belly breathing, whether talking or not. The goal is for this to become second nature.
When singing teachers and vocal coaches work with the student voice, they often approach it as one whole system that is made up of 4 components: the actuator, the vibrator, the resonator, and the articulators. When explaining these 4 components, Chalmers writes, "The actuator is the breath, the power source, and energy of the voice. The vibrator is the pair of vocal folds, which is valve-like structure of muscle and tissue. The resonator is the vocal tract, a combination of the larynx, the pharynx, and the oral cavity, amplifying the sound. And finally, the articulators are primarily the tongue and lips, which shape the sound into meaningful units. Every engine needs fuel, and your voice is no different. Your breath, or your actuator, fuels your voice. Breathing is split into 2 phases, inhalation and exhalation. To inhale, the diaphragm contracts, drawing air into the vocal tract through the larynx and down into the lungs. For the singer, the exhalation phase is managed primarily by the abdominals and the obliques. Learning to manage the outflow of air as well as adjusting the subglottal pressures in accordance with the sung genre is just part of the challenge facing the developing singer. As the breath stream passes through the larynx, it flows between 2 muscular bodies known as vocal folds. Historically referred to as vocal cords, the structures of each fold has 5 layers. Number 1, the outer layer, known as the epithelium. The superficial layer of the lamina propria or Reinke's space is number 2. Number 3, the intermediate layer of the lamina propria, which is made up of elastic fibers. Number 4, the deep layer of the lamina propria, which contains collagenous fibers. And finally, the main body of the vocal fold, the vocalis muscle, the middle of the thyroarytenoid muscle. When you were born, your vocal folds were approximately 3 millimeters in length, and as we age into adulthood, they grow to between 9 to 13 millimeters for women and 15 to 20 millimeters for men. To create sound, the vocal folds are drawn together momentarily, closing the glottis. Glottis is the term given to the space directly between the vocal folds. The air pressure builds beneath the closed vocal folds, and the glottis starts to open from the underside through to the top side, allowing air to escape between the leading edges of the vocal folds. When singing an A4, the same tuning pitch as an orchestra, this single close, open, close motion of the glottis is repeated 440 times per second. Measured in hertz, the oscillatory rate of the vocal folds, in part, gives us an insight into the voice type of the singer. Here we see the approximate oscillatory rates of the different voice types. Notice the difference between the lowest approximate note of the bass voice classification, a C2, when compared to the highest oscillatory value of the soprano's E6, 65 Hz through to 1318 Hz. I'm pointing out the obvious when I say the higher you sing, the faster the vocal folds have to move. The sound formed by the oscillating vocal folds and carried on the breath stream is raw and requires quite a bit of post-production. The resonator, often referred to as the vocal tract, is measured from the glottis through to the outer edge of the lips and nostrils. As sound travels from its point of origin, the vocal folds, it resonates within and along the flexible spaces of the larynx, pharynx, oral and nasal cavities. The sound that emanates from the lips and nostrils is transformed from a rudimentary buzz to a full and resonant acoustic that has been shaped and moulded by the ever-changing space of the vocal tract. It's the ability of the skilled singer to consistently and accurately change the vocal tract shapes according to the song being sung that conveys the emotional value of the lyric via a variety of tonal colours. But it's not only the resonance of the sound that is shaped. Human beings can fashion the sound into understandable language with the use of the articulators. The tongue, the lips, the hard and soft palate, as well as the jaw to some extent, combine to form the building blocks of language, vowels and consonants. It was once thought that the voice was a simple linear system with sound only ever flowing up and out. Now we understand that the voice is in fact a non-linear system with each of the four components interacting with one another. So, for example, a high level of breath pressure being supplied by the actuator through the larynx can influence the oscillatory patterns of the vibrator, causing the vocal folds to come together with higher levels of force. This in turn releases air through the glottis at a slower rate, which only serves to increase the air pressure even further. It is the multiplicity of these interactions between the four components that make the human voice one of, if not the most complex instruments to learn to use and sing with.
SOVT, semi-occluded vocal tract. First, our fancy definition. Semi-occluded vocal tract is a vocology term referring to pulmonary, laryngeal, and acoustic benefits that result from vocalizing with a partially blocked mouth. And our practical definition? Block your mouth, reap the benefits. Let's look at a really fun and rather rare example of SOVT being done in a live performance. Oh, that's just awesome. But as cool as that is, you don't have to do ventriloquism to use SOVT. It's for every singer. Remember, SOVT is just about blocking the mouth. So here's a list of things you might already be practicing that could be considered SOVT. Lip trills and tongue trills. Voiced fricatives like zzz or v. Singing with a straw. Approximants like W and maybe even Y. Nasals like M, N, and NG. But why should we even care? Well, it turns out that SOVT exercises can really help us improve in 3 ways. Breath control, balanced compression, and consistent resonance. Let's look at all 3, starting with breath control. One of the best things about SOVT work is that you don't have to think about it. Go ahead and try a trill. Or a voiced fricative like Z or V. Notice that you can't just shove out your air forcefully or quickly. Instead, your air flows at a steady rate. You're practicing and building breath control without even thinking about it. Along with breath control, SOVT offers balanced compression. It's very common for every singer to use either too much or too little vocal fold compression. If we use too much, we might feel strained, pinched, or stressed. And if we don't use enough, we might feel too breathy or weak. Once again, SOVT exercises give us balance. This time, we'll try singing through a straw. As you vocalize with the straw, notice that your vocal folds are not too squeezed, but they're also not too weak. It's very easy to achieve balance. And finally, SOVT gives us finesse when it comes to resonance. One of the problems we face as singers is the temptation to drastically change our resonance as notes go up and down. We especially see the lips wanting to open up and the jaw open hugely on higher notes. While this isn't always bad, it often causes pushing and straining. What if you could move across your range without making any change at all? With SOVT, you can. We'll try a W this time. This consistency of resonance practically guarantees that we don't push or strain the voice. Breath control, balanced compression, consistent resonance. That's SOVT, baby! So may you reap the benefits, and may your singing be defined by joy.
Off. Singing through a straw, aka straw phonation, is an incredible tool for singers and general voice users. In today's video, I'm going to talk briefly about the science behind straw phonation, why it is so beneficial, and take you through a straw workout you can do with me. Number 1, back pressure. Back pressure looks like this. When we sing, we have one form of resistance, our vocal cords. But when we sing through a straw, we add a secondary form of resistance, our lips. This creates back pressure from our lips to our vocal folds, allowing our voice to work in an easier and more efficient way. Number 2, easier mixing. Because of the back pressure, our vocal folds are coming together more effectively, which makes transitioning at our passages easier. This means easier mixing. That's what we all want, right? Slides on the straw are especially effective for smoothing out our passages. Number 3, more comfortable singing. Straw phonation opens the throat, lowers the larynx, and releases extrinsic tension. This makes it a fantastic tool for singers with a vocal injury or just a tired voice. The combination of the back pressure we mentioned earlier and the relaxed laryngeal posture makes this the perfect tool for all singers. So now,
grab your straw and let's make sure quickly that you're doing it right before we start to warm up. So we're blowing air through the straw. It's a little different than a hum. If I take the straw away, the sound disappears. If I'm just humming, the sound continues. The other thing to look out for is an overly nasal tone. We don't want the sound to change drastically if we plug our nose while singing through the straw. All good. If you find that your sound did change drastically, first start singing on an ooh, ooh. Add the straw, ooh, and you should be getting a better sound. Let's warm up. Our first 3 exercises do not involve the piano at all. So first exercise is a siren. We're sliding gradually up and then back down. Here we go. You don't need to match the exact pitches I'm singing, whatever feels comfortably low and comfortably high for you. Here we go, siren. And again. And you'll notice the more that you siren, that crack or break in the middle of your voice will start to smooth out. Next exercise, low to high. You don't need to push the limits of your range, comfortably low to comfortably high. Here we go. Again, low to high. Next exercise, high to low. Again. Now adding the piano, this pattern is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it'll sound like this. Start on G4 or G3. Here we go. Next exercise is 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1 through the straw. Start on A3 or A2. Here we go. Final exercise is a descending octave slide. Start on E5 or E4. Here we go. Good work.
There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day. Key of B. There we are, everyone. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day. And then you just post on the keynote until the end of the task. There we go. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day. And off you. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day.
Hello! I've designed an entire vocal warm-up sequence around straw phonation, or singing through a straw. If you don't have a straw handy, you can do these on different semi-occluded vocal tract sounds like v or z, or even sing into your semi-closed fist like this. So go ahead and grab your straw or anything else you need, and let's get started. Let's go ahead and start on some slides like this. Go. Now, as you're working on these straw exercises, make sure there's no air coming through your nose. You can check it like this. And also no air escaping out of the sides of the mouth. We want the back pressure of the straw to work in our favor for these exercises. You'll also want to keep checking for tension and keep yourself aligned as usual. Now, breathing naturally, let's take that exercise we just did and turn it upside down like this. Go. lips should be gently rounded, thinking of an ooh as we sing. Ooh. Let's move to a major arpeggio that will sound like this. Ooh, go! You might want to experiment with different diameters of straws. They'll feel different, and you'll find that some feel more effective and some might not feel as good for you. So in this case, I've just doubled up to see how that feels. This will let a little bit more air flow without quite so much back pressure. So let's do an arpeggio like this. Okay, so next I'd like to practice singing in and out of the straw. We're going to go back to this 1-5-1 slide, but this time, first time we'll sing into the straw, second time we'll sing it on an E. I like to do this all in one breath, like this. Try it. Great, let's turn that around and do our 5-1-5 exercise, upside down from what we just did. This time let's go a little slower, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a breath in between. Nicely done. Sometimes this can get just a little bit messy with the condensation, so you might want to keep a towel or a tissue handy. For this next part of our vocal warm-up, let's go from straw phonation to singing an ooh, like this. Try it. Okay, great. Take a moment to check in with your body and your breathing, or release any undue tension. The downside to doing a bunch of singing exercises in a row with a straw is that you might have developed a little bit too much tension in your jaw or your mouth, or maybe in your arms from holding it up. So we don't want to stay in this position too long. It's a good idea to take a little break and shake it out. Okay, let's bring in a little bit more range. Let's try a full octave major arpeggio like this. First on a straw, then on E-ah. Here we go. Okay, so for this next exercise, we're going to mix 3 different warm-up techniques. We'll start with a lip trill on, then we'll go to the straw, then let's open up to a ma sound, ma. You'll need to figure out your breathing pattern for this, but if we can keep it free flowing, that's ideal. Okay, fantastic. Now, as you head into your singing practice today, I'd encourage you to keep your straw handy and use it similarly going in and out of your music. So if I had a song that went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 times in a row, yikes, that would be a really boring song. I might do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day, great day.
Hi everybody, it's Crystal Barron and I'm going to talk to you today about straw phonation. Straw phonation is something that can really benefit your voice. It's super easy, it's fun, and it gets inside your body without you having to worry about what's going on and starts to build your voice without you having to really think super hard. So you can either get a straw and put it in a big water bottle, or you can do what I'm doing today, and I'm going to show you how to do this in a little plastic water bottle. You can even just do it in a cup. It really doesn't matter. This is a plain old regular drinking straw. I like the bendy kind because it helps me with my head so that it doesn't stick out like this when I'm doing it. And then you're going to put it into the water about 2 or 3 inches deep and just blow. And right now I'm not making any sound at all. I'm just trying to keep steady bubbles. So let's do a couple exhales like that. And you're just going to exhale as long as you comfortably can, trying to keep the bubbles steady. So your exhale may be shorter or longer than mine, and that's totally fine. So let's do that one more time. So remember, only exhale to your comfort level. So if you can go much longer than me, that's fine. If yours is much shorter than mine, that's fine too. Eventually over time, we would hope that the exhale would increase in length. And that means that your body is getting stronger. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to bring our voice in, still trying to keep the bubbles steady. And once you bring your voice in and you feel like the bubbles are somewhat steady, then I want you to do some pitch glides. You can do little ones, medium, you can go all the way up and all the way down. So again, just about 2 inches in. Take breaths when you need to. You may notice when you go higher that the bubbles try to go very, very fast. You want to try to keep them steady if you can. You should also feel that there's pressure changes in your body. That's normal and natural. That's supposed to happen. And we want to keep our body flexible and able to stretch, kind of like a balloon. So when you're going higher, you may feel more pressure in your body. You should stretch a little bit, and that will help you maintain the steady bubbles as you practice. So doing 5 minutes of phonating into the bubbles like we just did is one of the very best things that you could do to build your voice. So be sure you practice this every single day. You could even do it twice a day, 2 times 5 minutes, and it's only going to benefit you. Okay, have fun.
There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day.
Today, we're going to do something similar to straw phonation, but it's cup phonation for singers. Don't know? I'm going to be bringing you through some exercises after I show you how to prepare a cup for these exercises. The best cup for cup phonation for singers is one that fits over your mouth and chin that you can get a pretty tight seal with, but can still sing words into. You might need to try a few different sizes and kinds and feel what's best for you. Once you've selected a cup, then we want to poke a hole in the bottom of it. You may need to try a few different things to make that hole. A paper cup is actually usually easiest for this, but a plastic one will last longer. Smaller holes will have more resistance, while larger ones will be freer and closer to unoccluded singing. You can even adjust the size of the hole after you've made it by adding a little bit of tape if the hole's too big. Now, what do we do with this once we've made it? Anything we want. So today, let's do some exploratory exercises first. After checking in, as always, with breathing and alignment, let's sing on Ma. Do that with me. Ma. Now position the cup over your mouth. You might need to adjust the sides a little bit so we get a seal around the mouth. And try singing the same thing. Ma. Ma. Try that a few times and then memorize the easy feel on how it feels singing into a cup, then take it away and try it again. So I'm going to do Ma, Ma, Ma. You can incorporate this into your vocal warm-ups and exercises, as well as into any music that you're working on. Let's do a few exercises together to get some practice. You might notice that this activity helps to stabilize vowels as well as register shifts. So for this exercise, we'll take the same pattern we did before. We'll sing it once into the cup and once out of the cup, and then move on to the next pitch, like this. Get your cup ready, here we go. Bring in a few more variables as we sing money, 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 mo. We'll do the same thing first with the cup, then without. Here we go. Money, 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 mo. 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 Let's do one more exercise together, and then I'll show you some other ways to use this as you rehearse your music. Right now, let's bring in just a little bit more range and sing Oh How I Love to Sing. We will sing Oh How I Love to Sing, first with and then without the cup. Here we go. Oh how I love to sing. 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 take that much higher or lower into your range. Now, my favorite use of cup phonation is to use this while rehearsing a song. So I'll show you an example and then release you to go play with your new toy. If I'm working on a song that maybe has challenging intervals and crosses my break, I might use this. It's also great for encouraging steady airflow in general, so keep some attention on steady airflow. We just want to work on a few measures or phrase at a time. So I might try, let me call you sweetheart. That's a little bit choppy and a little bit blocky. Let's put the cup on the job. Let me call you sweetheart. Let me call you sweetheart. Let me call you sweetheart. It's much easier to stabilize the voice after singing into the cup. I might even take the words out to practice it that way and then put them in later. So singing on an oo. Let me call you sweetheart. Let me call you sweetheart. My goal here is to memorize how it feels, so when I take the cup away or take the training wheels off, everything feels smooth and coordinated. So.
There